Oh, there we go.
What's good, superstars? Whoops, where did I go? What's good, superstars? Back with another video. We're live today. We're figuring it out slowly. Now I know how to put up the thumbnails in advance. It's getting really high tech here in the Superstar Nation. I mean, we can do almost anything at this point. Let me just make sure that we're muted on the other channel. Yep. Okay, there we go. So how's it going, Rob?
It's going pretty good.
A little intro.
It's always different when you do a live. It's
do a little elbow action.
We gotta punch over like this.
Yeah.
I got no fancy tools today.
What do you mean?
I got no fancy tools to punch back today.
Oh, yeah, I got one ready for tomorrow. So don't worry, it will be coming. But I guess let's get it out of the way early on. So anybody who's in here, they get a little bit of a advanced notice for our giveaway if they're not already in it. Well, Parology's giveaway. I should be a little bit more clear. We've got the Superstar Money Chat or group on Parology World. If you go there and you click topics, then you go to giveaway number 4. It's for a Chip and Dale Golden Moment. So whenever transfers open up, you're going to be able to get in on this. And there's not a lot of people entered, guys. So this is like an ultra rare set piece that you can get. Really easy to enter. You tweet the website. You use hashtag Parology4. Tag 3 friends who aren't already on the website. And then post your Twitter handle on this group. So come to the group and post it and show, like, look, a bunch of people have done it, but I think we only got like 1 page of entries right now. So
that's it. The last one was 3 pages. That Wheel of Names wasn't very populated.
Yeah. So you can get like a really good odds at getting a Chip and Dale here. So for anybody who's here early, I'm not going to talk about the rest of today's video, just so you guys get a little bit of an advantage if you're not already in. I mean, it's worth it.
I mean, the giveaways now have been like 2 months straight.
Yeah.
So I know they stopped transfers, but the names are being documented and being given away after the fact. So I think pretty good odds right now. The 1 page is going to, again, make our life easy on the Wheel of Names, typing in all those names.
Yeah, you're going to have huge triangles, guys.
Yeah.
You're going to see your name. You're going to actually be able to read it this time. It'll be
right?
Not enough people in that giveaway. I don't know why I would be doing it for sure if I was there.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Should I pull up let me pull up the VV Twitter first. Let's go through some of that. Then we'll go to your page because I know you got a bunch you want to talk about. And then we'll go to the questions or whatever, if anybody has any questions. But here's the VV Twitter.
Anything new today?
No. So let's go back to yesterday. This drop here, honestly, the more and more that time passes, I know a lot of people are off it. Yeah. But the more and more time passes, to me, I think this is going to be pretty big on VV. I think
the long-term plans.
I just think it's like something that is super collectible. It's like toy. It caters to children. It caters to adults. It features all the major characters. We know that there was all that character list. I'm gonna pull it up. I know we're live, but
it's an insane character list of all the villains. But then they can build the heroes too.
I don't even think not just the villains. I think it's gonna be big time on this app, and that's why I went hard for it. I know you didn't think the same, but I think I convinced you a little bit that it might be a little bit more important than people think.
I think I can see your vision long term with this.
Yeah,
I haven't moved on it more. I want the set. I like Disney IP. If I can own it, I want to own it. But I just feel that there's gonna be some shiny. We're gonna talk about this soon. Some shiny new collectibles coming out.
100%.
And then people are just gonna go. Whoosh,
I'm playing long game on this. I think once, look at this list. I just quickly scroll. Okay, these are just like emojis in this game, Emoji Blitz, which is not. We don't even know if these are connected, but. The fact that there's Ursula right there, but there's every single character almost, and they have it interactive. And I just feel like it's going to be Disney wants to start something that's like Funko Pop-ish, and you know how many Funko Pops there are out there. And then if this is the first set ever of them, I just see the value there. So I picked up the set. I'm trying to get rid of my doubles. Just I wanted low mints, and because we know how we feel about low mints. If you haven't seen that video,
well, if you're gonna hold for the long term, why not? And then we had a comment. I'm trying to remember which superstar told us. They were saying Jafar right now has some pretty cheap low mint numbers. I guess people are just trying to dish them off. So
we need to get a guest on in here. You know,
You want that guy? You go right away. But the music was pretty cool. The music they did, I really like that. The music they had in the background. And
I like that they didn't say it. Like they mentioned something about how Ursula had Ariel's voice attached, but I don't think the song has Ariel on it. unless it's like you click her necklace or something. Is that true? I heard something on Twitter like that, but I didn't double check it. Does it change the song if you click her necklace? That'd be cool.
I don't know. I don't own one yet. I don't own one yet. We're gonna wait and see what happens. But oh, you got the Sleeping Beauty, all the Sleeping Beauty characters out.
Look at this. It's like, look how many there are, and this is what got me so bullish on it. It's just the fact that I think they're all gonna come out.
Yeah,
and they got unlimited drop capabilities here.
Well, think about the thousands and like literally, there could be like a billion mints.
Yep.
On the app eventually, like it's just endless. How many characters
and coming soons and stuff, and they got TV shows. It's like
they got
there's so many. I'm still scrolling.
I'm sure they saw a huge. I'm sure they saw like a little bit of an uptick in downloads after this drop on on that app for sure.
But it's just like, it's crazy, guys. This is I don't know. This is why I went for it, and I completed that set. It's also not too bad for MCP points. I mean, if Jafar is going for like, he's bouncing around between like 60 and 80 or something, I guess. I don't know where he's at. I don't know where he's at anymore. But
we'll see how the dust settles. I know that they're pulling back a little bit, and
they will for sure. 73 right now for Jafar, so it's not bad. You can definitely get the set like on there for 150, which is I think what we said in our. You
notice the golden moments though are holding pretty well overall.
Yeah. It seems like the whole market almost is holding at like a certain level.
It's true.
I've been trying to track a couple of items, and I'm like, hey, every day I'll check it, and it's like still the same price. So
yeah,
I don't know. It seems like people aren't willing to sell cheaper than where the market's at right now. You know what? I didn't tweet the stream, so that is my bad.
Oh, I can put it up on mine. Actually, I took a look right now, and our friend Parology's already tweeted it for us, so we can just retweet that here. Here we go. I'll just retweet that on my
retweet it.
He beat us. He beat us to it. It's funny.
Yeah, I noticed. I'm like, why is there nobody in here? But nobody knows about it. That's why.
Yeah. So, like Ursula, like I haven't heard any of the music yet. I'm gonna probably pick up the whole set. I'm gonna wait a little bit. This one here now is underlisted, I think.
Yeah.
This one's underlisted.
This one's here, cool. I like this one. This is my favorite one.
I didn't check it. I don't know if it's pulled back listed. I think I saw it at 30. I don't know if it's come back now. But and then we got what else here?
Yeah,
we got the Jafar, who's around 70. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the next month and coming afterwards, because like these things, they're Disney IP, so they're gonna hold, but there's just something about them that doesn't, like, I still want a golden moment over this any day, right?
No, I get you. I just think that it's something like, the other thing that attracts me is it's like first Disney IP other than Pixar that's like color.
Yeah.
We haven't seen that before, except band leader Mickey, which was
right, that's right. The band
that was
leader.
Like maybe the only other one, but now you got characters in color. Okay, eyeballs are a little bit off, but
yeah.
Are you really gonna? This is my next question. Okay, everybody's like all up in arms about the emoji style, but like, are you really gonna go and pick up a Jafar collectible? You know what I mean?
Like an actual collectible,
like a real collectible of Jafar. I'm not gonna go pick that up.
Yeah, I guess you're right. There's gonna be other things like that I'm connected to that I'd prefer to hold long term, right?
Yeah.
But
I just think, like, look at Moon Knight. That collectible was sick. It looks amazing. I never watched the show. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. Nobody picked it up.
It was a good episode.
It didn't sell out. Mr. Knight never sold out. You know what I mean? But they look sweet.
Yeah, the ending yesterday was weird on that episode.
If you're not like a top 5 superhero, top 5 Disney character, are you really gonna do well long term? I don't know. Well, so that's why I kind of like this, because it's cheap entry, and long term, your first set ever of emojis. Sorry guys, baby in the background crying. Probably.
I can barely hear it on my end. I hear her going, but I can barely hear her.
She's just upset that she's not on the video.
Yeah, she wanted to be on it this time. She's like, you guys left me out. You left me out today. Yeah, like by the way, the ultra rare, the finale, the band one of Mickey's, if you pull up my screen over here, we got it trading at 274.9. So that's an animated one. And it's a Disney Mickey. Like, these are ones here where I think like probably will, on that next NFT pump, will probably do the best. Like, I think it's still a Disney character. Like, it's the most popular brand. When new users start coming on, they're probably going to go first to what they like the most. So, like, for example, imagine you had an all sports NFT collection. I think people will probably always go for what team they actually are connected to and care about.
Yeah.
Mickey's one of them. And there's a lot of IP out there, but I agree with you. I don't think Jafar is going to be the first one anyone's going for.
That's what I mean. So, like, if they came out with a realistic version, I don't know. This one here, they made it, maybe if it was like the ultra rare of a set, but I think it would kind of have like similar pull to what to what we're seeing here anyways. That was my whole thing.
Yeah.
I guess I wanted to also show we've talked about this on the last video, but that Spider-Man 256 coming out.
Yeah.
It doesn't really say if it's like got less editions. I'm just trying to see that quickly.
I'll see if V-Rank got it pulled up yet.
It might be up there by now.
I think by now it should probably be up there. Yeah, it's up there. Let's take a look.
Once we get through Twitter, we're going to go to some of the comments. If you guys got any questions, put them down there.
Yeah. So tier C. So I guess just because it's an FA, it's an FA, they gave it a tier C. But
seems like that's how he does it. If it's like a high end first appearance, it's like B plus, and if it's like a first appearance, usually it'll get a C. And if it's nothing, just like storyline stuff, he's getting a D.
Yeah, like Puma, I don't know the character, and maybe if I see it, but I'm not familiar with the character. I'm not a big comic book guy, but it's funny. We're gonna eventually start reading.
I really like the ultra rare on this one. It looks cool.
Yeah, with the sun in the back.
Yeah, he's got like the drool coming out. It's like almost like a werewolf, I guess.
Just jumping out. He got those fangs going on and everything.
Yeah. Injured, helpless, and stalked by.
Will you go for this drop? I'll probably stay out of it.
I go for all of them. Right? If I lose a couple of gems, I lose a couple of gems. I know
you're a gambling man.
Some people out there do not like that I do that. They tweet about it.
Some of the I guess some of the flips now after the drop are going under $4. I really think it's gonna eventually be a point. I mean, unless something changes, the way the market is right now, if everything stays the same, is it crazy to think that some of these might get go under like $1?
No, yeah. If they don't do anything in the near term, yeah, maybe.
Is it possible that some of the comments, they kind of keep every drop? It's almost like they creep lower and lower and lower. Maybe it's because the whole.
I think it also depends on the importance of the book, because like the Werewolf by Night, it did pretty well, and it came out during this lull as well.
It pumped. It pumped. Yeah, we made the video. We made the video about it.
We're not pumping dumpers.
It was $13. I think it's like 25 or 30 or something right now.
Yeah. So here's the Amazing Spider-Man. It's regular number of mints. If I get that ultra rare, it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten an ultra rare ever, I don't think, on a comic drop. I don't think I've got anything above a rare.
Oh yeah?
I
only got it on calling, but part of the reason why is I don't go for them.
Yeah.
There was a time I went for every single one, didn't win them.
We got a new one here. This one looks cool too. This is like some Silver Surfer stuff.
Oh, that's brand new. Yeah.
Silver Surfer Black #1. So it's obviously not FA of Silver Surfer, but these covers, there's 5 different covers. Like I want all 5 of these.
That's great. Yeah.
I really like this.
Those are really nice.
This is the uncommon? Yeah. I like that. That's cool. Silver Surfer is like one of the coolest looking superheroes.
Amazing. Yeah, these covers are actually like incredible, and they're all colored. I love it when they do color, because usually the uncommon's like gray and the rare has some.
Yeah, even if it's D tier, it's like literally the first time I think. I don't know if he's been on another book on the app. Is there? You guys know that? Let us know in the comments. But if he hasn't been on another book in the app, this could pull like what Black Panther did.
Is it an FA here? Does it say it's an FA?
No, but Black Panther, the FA, it wasn't even the FA, but Black Panther #1. Remember how hot it went?
Yeah. It still did well.
Yeah, so I don't know. So what do you guys think? How's this going to do? Is this a good book?
If I'm looking at I'm going to pull this up over here. Those are fire, but I'm going to quickly just pull this up here. So we got the Put in Cheeks update with his spreadsheet here. If you take a look, it's actually holding. Like since we made that last video on how there was a decline, like if you take a look as you go maybe back to the beginning of April, going into late March, you see 132 million, even 133 million, and it's been declining
down, eh?
Well, it's kind of holding. It looks like for the last little while, it's holding at 127 right now. We had a little bit of dip at 126.
That's almost like your best metric to see like what kind of market action we're getting.
So maybe it comes to no surprise that right now prices are kind of holding. Like the gems in app is pretty stable. So the new ones coming in are offsetting the ones getting burned in the primary, secondary market.
Yeah, so they do have gems coming in. It seems. I wonder where from.
There's enough of it. Like take a look. Yeah. Look at these burns here. There was a drop. So you got that 312. Maybe next week on Saturday there'll be another big drop and I'll really raise it up. But gem purchases, look, 118 grand, 499. Yeah. So it seems pretty stable.
I think people are smart enough now that are on the app that they know the value of things, and they know that something, like a lot of people have been around long enough now to know where things have been.
Yeah.
So that might be a lot of the reason why money's still being put into the app, and holding it up. But like you said, it's how long can it happen? How long can it hold up for? How deep are these people's pockets that they can keep loading money?
Yeah, we'll see. Because at one point they were hitting us with drops it felt like almost every day. We'll see now. Come Saturday, I don't think there's these comic books which are always good drops. Like you got maybe 2 comic book drops a week.
Yeah.
Sometimes 3, and then Saturday on the weekend maybe they do another big one. If we get another big Disney one, maybe that's gonna pump. That's gonna draw in more money, or it might do the opposite and more primary market burn. Not enough fresh gems coming in app, and then we will see less, and then now I think the prices will adjust. So it's holding 127. It's been holding it for a while now.
Yeah,
that's from like April 10th. So 2 weeks, and let's see where it goes from there.
Yeah, cool. No, I think that's a really good thing. If you guys don't follow Pudding Cheeks on Twitter, go check it out, and he has it linked in his profile. If you really track that gems in app column, that kind of gives you an idea, because the number of gems in app is like the economy. It's how much money is in the economy. And the more collectible, the other thing though, the more collectibles that come into the app, the more things there are to spend the equal number of gems on. So still downward pressure.
So that's exactly what I want to talk about next. Yeah. So if you
let me get to some of these comments, and then
sure, yeah. And we'll get into the upcoming collectibles.
There's not too many. What's up, going on? Marvelous Packs, you're a first in the chat. Congratulations.
Love the first.
Number 1 superstar for today. Falonini.
Let's go.
Let's go. Toy Story. Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
Stars, guys. Throw the stars in the chat. You know we love the stars. Bones B. How's it going?
Bondsville.
We got Sarah in the chat. Superstar Sarah, long time sub, great human. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining us.
Nice to see you.
VV Arcade. Def imported. It's so simple. It works perfect for a game. Pac-Man was so perfect for mass adoption because of simplicity. I think he's talking about when we were talking about the emojis, right?
Yeah, VV Arcade has a YouTube channel. Sometimes I pop in there, drop some comics. So he definitely knows the arcade world, I'm guessing, based on his branding there. And Pac-Man, you're right. It's pretty simple. And it looks like this could be the same thing. Like the game, we don't know for sure if it's actually going to be gamified. Right now it has music, but maybe they'll link it to the actual game, which is just an app. We don't know what they're going to do with it yet.
Even if it's not, it has that collectability. It has the little cute figurine collectability. I can see this being something that like restaurants get on board with the promo code, like different drops, exclusive McDonald's exclusive release. You have to go to McDonald's in order to get it. So like if you're collecting every Funko Pop or every emoji, maybe eventually they're like, okay, this one you can only get if you go buy this at Disney, or if you only go buy this at Taco Bell or something like that, right? So that could be a way to start to sell it to other brands as well, and that's a way to do marketing, because they probably wouldn't even have to pay anything for that.
Yep.
And because they're so cheap, I think they will end up with so many. It'll be easy for people to.
There's going to be a lot of them for sure.
That was my point too. Exactly. I like VV Arcade. I gotta go watch more of their stuff for sure. I know Rob's been in there a bunch. Hey, superstars! I just made a YouTube short on my top 5 under $50. Love to hear your thoughts on it.
I haven't seen it, but let's think. There's a lot of things right now. I remember when we made top under 100 during the January pump, and it was so hard.
We're like, it's never going to happen again. We're never going to be able to do this again.
It was so hard to find things under 100.
Everything was over 100.
Now we're talking about best things under 50. And I think you could populate, just off the top of my head, there's a ton of things that you could pick on both the comic book and the collectible world. I guess your video must have been a mix of both. I haven't seen the short. But I mean, just like when you think about some of the collectibles that are out there right now, anytime I hear under 50, I go straight to Marvel Mighties personally. Like everybody's talking about why would they be the FA? You know, there's obviously everyone knows the hype and the connection to the Marvel United game. So I think some of them have to be in that top 500.
So what do you think here? Do you think Marvel Mighties? I think they look cooler. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I ever thought I would say that something looked cooler than, or Marvel Mighties look cooler than something.
Yeah.
But I think that the IP from the Disney stuff kind of is gonna make it outpace the Marvel Mighties long term.
Yeah, I think that
you
can't go wrong. Like for us personally, at least, we're obviously biased, but you cannot go wrong with Disney IP. Why not? Like if you pick up anything that's Disney IP, we still recognize all these characters that are like, they're not even big characters, but you recognize them. You know the story. Like, Ursula. Like, everybody knows who Ursula is. Whereas you might, if you put that same amount of cash on something that's not Disney IP, you might not have that same brand recognition. And as there's more hundreds of collectibles, hundreds of comics, soon to be thousands more, it may not hold that same value.
That is true. We're going to check it out, Maverick. My dude's been stacking uncommon Steamboat Willies. What's the play?
Let me bring that up. Hold on.
I think you got to wait a little bit for that.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that?
No, I'm saying for his buddy. Oh, he's calling us his dudes. Yeah.
Yes.
If you're stacking uncommon Steamboat Willies, I think you got to wait on it unless you got something really important you want to flip into, but you're going to be paying 8.5%.
When you start, if he is stacking them, I still think these Steamboats are one of the most underrated collectibles on the app. Like, they're arguably going to be FA, even though it doesn't have the tag.
You're going to get a bunch of people coming into the app whenever we get this next pump, whenever the different MCP, MTL, once that stuff's in and marketing's going and this thing's going full force, people will be coming to the app. They'll be looking for Mickeys, and they're not going to. There's going to be people who care, but there's going to be a lot of people who don't care about that tag.
Look at Mickey K90. His name, his YouTube name is Mickey.
Yeah.
Okay. These are the people love Mickey. They're going to come and they're going to learn that this is the real life.
They're going to look for Steamboat just because of that recognizability. It's before every single video, every single movie. They're gonna buy them no matter what. So even without that tag, Mickey is an icon.
Yeah. Mickey's an icon. Steamboats, I still think, are one of the most underrated on the app. Yeah. You stole yours, right?
Yeah, my wife has it. My wife has one.
I don't think it's bad to stack. It's just
that the comment. I'm trying to get into that ultra rare game, but I'm still waiting. Like I think there's still a little bit of room for it to come down.
As long as no one knows when that turnaround catalyst event's going to happen.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, none of us know where the bottom is. You could try your best to time the market and be wrong all the time. So if you're just stacking them along the way, I guess you can't go wrong. But look at that price, $258, not bad, especially if you look back here.
Yeah.
On that, let's just assume on the next NFT pump, it could at least reach this high again. It was 1,800.
I bought the comment on drop day. I remember for 4 something, and I thought wow.
Yeah.
And then it took off, obviously. And then it came back, and now it's below where I bought it. And I think you bought it on there too. So you bought it later on the way down.
Well, we've seen these prices before, so at a very high level, just kind of not making things complicated. Why can't it get back to that, right? Why can't on the next NFT pump right now? No one cares. Bring up the Google Trends. No hype, zero hype right now with VV, zero hype right now with NFTs. Everything's stagnant. So if that's the case, you don't see a lot of people wanting to pump their money into here, and that's what we're getting. We're getting this constant bear pressure. I think it's still a good move to stack as long as you don't mind holding for the long run.
Yeah. So speaking of that Google Trend, just because you talked about it, there you go. A little bit of an upturn. Still continuing. We showed the last video, but I want to show that. Superstar Fat Cat. How's it going? Thanks for showing up. Check. The comic is $23K.
Okay, so it looks like it's going to be a pretty good comic. It's a beautiful cover.
Silver Surfer, I guess.
Silver Surfer. It is such a nice cover. It reminded me of the uncommon from our last drop, the Marvel Team number 1. Team Up number 1. That uncommon is so nice. It's only like $28. It's look amazing.
Is this the one you guys are talking about? Look at this.
The one? What does it say?
It shows $60.
Yeah.
For a 9.6. I don't know if this is what was the other comic? The other one coming out. Puma. The Puma one, maybe.
The Puma one? Yeah, we check that one. It was C. It was rated a C, and maybe the
Spider-Man 256. Yeah, let's check that guy.
Take a look. Pull it up. Yeah, because if it's C, I figured $23K. I think is enough that it can probably be a B if that's the case. But I don't know who Puma is, and maybe that's why he brought it down a bit on the ranking, just because the character is less recognizable.
Even this one, I'm not getting the numbers. Which comic are you talking about? Flow Theory.
Yeah.
$180.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not seeing something. Maybe I'm clicking the wrong one.
It's okay. We still love it for its cover.
Yeah.
Even if it's not $23K.
I like the ultra rare on that Amazing Spider-Man 256, and I like all the covers on the Silver Surfer. Oh no, $23K for Silver Surfer, not this one.
There you go. Okay, it's a
I
different.
See that still. Maybe Go Collect's wrong on that.
Well, that one's Silver Surfer Black.
Oh no. This guy's talking about Silver Surfer 1. This one's Silver Surfer Black.
Yeah, so Silver Surfer Black.
Yeah, so it's not a prominent comic. I'm expecting that it won't be ranked too high. Silver Surfer 1 was on the screen.
Oh yeah?
It's black.
It does look
it's Silver Surfer Black.
Yeah, pull it back up. Let's take a look. I guess it has that. They must have made different versions of it. Black. There it is black. Yeah, it is. So we pulled up. Okay.
This is the one that's going. And that's also the one that I looked up. So it's cheap. But I think Silver Surfer #1 is probably the one that you're thinking.
Yeah.
Is that real expensive one?
I mean, it's an easy mistake to make. Silver Surfer Black 1.
It's confusing, but I think this is why VV does these things. They release things beforehand, get the hype going, and then people figure it out after the fact.
Yeah, let's let them learn about the silver guy.
You know what? It gets people researching and stuff, which is pretty cool because these things probably didn't have much. I
would never even know about that comic if VV didn't put it up.
Exactly,
and I think that's the whole point of this. Like,
it's cool though. It's cool.
It is cool for sure.
I like the stars in the chat, guys. Keep giving us some more stars in the chat. There's not enough stars. It's our own stream, and we're not getting enough stars here. So if you guys got stars, figure out how to find them on your keyboard. I know there's a star button on my keyboard. I don't know about you guys. And just throw the stars up, okay? My bad. Sorry. Don't be sorry. Everybody makes mistakes. Superstar C. Rios. Hey, guys. So I have Black Panther Secret Rare on drop day. Should I sell it now and pick up some golden moments? Donald and 2 Winnies. Your thoughts?
Let me see if I can pull up Black Panther here.
And in terms of like which golden moments you pick up, is that the ones that you like the most? I would say if there's something that you can hold long term, for me, I'm not picking up anything right now just because I don't know how this market's going to continue. I've already been burned a couple times on this downtrend. It's starting to look like from putting Cheek's sheet there that maybe gems are kind of staying level, but I'm gonna track it for a few more days at least. Something else hits us. We know what day's coming up soon.
I'm pretty biased on this because I will take a Disney IP over a Marvel IP.
Yeah.
So like Black Panther, great character. Like,
well, would you flip it right now? Would you flip it and lose the 8%?
I know that's the part that's to get into a golden moment though. I would consider it. Like I'm not really a flipper though. I like holding my stuff, and you got something that's pretty nice here. It's actually one of, I think, the top 5 out of all the most modern movies of Marvel. It's one of the top 5 grossing.
A little bit of uptrend there, it looks like.
Yeah, like it's definitely going to be hard to part to. But if you're going into and the thing is, Winnie, I don't know if I would go for Winnie. I would go to another one of the original. Like, can't you get an Elsa now for like under 1,000? I would consider that.
I would go for maybe one in the first drop, but if that's not your thing, that's why I asked him. If it's not his thing, if he can't hold that long. If Winnie is something is easier for you to hold, they're Donald. Those are cheap right now. Like Donald, I think they're both on. Well, Winnie's under 300, I think, and Donald might be under 400 right now.
Like Winnie's good, obviously. Like it's a great golden moment to pick up. But I think if you could get one of those original ones from November, like that first series that came out, Like even let's see what Homer. I'm just curious to know what Homer bought. Right? Like you might even want to get like 2 for the price of 1. Like you can get this for $6.29. And then you can get another one of the original ones.
Yeah,
I don't know. What do you think? The Iron Man?
Yeah.
Like I would prefer. Well,
I put this on Twitter. I put this on Twitter the other day. They were both 700. Now you can get it for like $13.50. So prices are still dropping. That's why to me it's not time yet for me to buy in. Once I see that steadiness and maybe a little bit of a uptick when I'm looking all over like broad base. I can't just look at one thing here or there because there's mini pumps that happen all the time. So if you see your own collectible that you like going up, but everything else in the market is going down, chances are that's just like a little pump going on. Something came out, somebody read something, but eventually it's going to follow the market. That's what I feel like.
And we can never know where the bottom is.
Yeah,
and
it's not financial advice or anything.
You just have to feel comfortable with it at the time with the expectation it can go either way. But we've done a lot of videos talking about all this downward pressure. Like the ecosystem that's built right now is designed to be deflationary on purpose because of the burn for Omi.
Go check out VV. Your VV collectibles are going to 0, and your VV collectibles are still going to 0.
Yeah,
a couple videos on our channel that will tell you why we're not really too hype on buying right now, unless it's something that you know you're going to hold long.
We still do. Like knowing that it can still go down, I still buy because I don't know when that catalyst event's going to come. That's going to turn things. But if you look at what's going on, they're focusing on KYC, they're focusing on the web app, they're focusing on MTL, and then like there's work to be done on the back end that I just don't think that Catalyst event is going to come. I don't think they themselves even want it right now.
Yeah.
No, the company, VV, the company doesn't even want it right now. They want things to just, They
mentioned it about when they're asked about advertising.
They said, we got to chill for a bit. Let's get the app. I think 2022 is going to be a big year for them. Get the app, the functionality they wanted to. We're starting to see more utility than before. The music's a new one, right? I mean, I think was there ever one that had music? Was that first?
No, there's been a bunch with music. Lenticular cards have music.
That's right. So they're starting to bring in
the band leader has music. The
DeLorean's drivable now, right?
That's cool. That's cool. I overpaid for it, but I also flipped it a few times, so I'm probably like even on it now.
Yeah. So based
on
your
that's a showpiece. Like that, the DeLorean's a showpiece. Uphouse showpiece. Those are things you get your friends to not think you're crazy about having this stuff. That's the stuff you show them.
And I would argue that there are some brand new, like very, very shiny things that will probably come out soon in the month of May and June, which might create an overall reduction in the amount of gems in app, which will actually give you better prices.
Saving for it, like if people are selling off right now to save for May the 4th, I just say it right there. Yeah, I don't know if I'm sure that VV will do something for the community. I just don't know if it will be what people think it will. Like it might. What if they do like a Star Wars comic drop or something like that? I don't know.
I think this was different. This was good discussion. My answer is gonna be this: if you're gonna flip into anything else, go low mint, and at least that way you've created scarcity where there's no scarcity that exists. So like if you do sell it, go like low mint Donald, low mint Winnie.
Yeah. The thing is, like if you're flipping, you're gonna hit that 8.5% no matter what. If you flip it now, or if you flip it in 2 months, or flip it in 5 months, you're gonna get hit by that fee. The thing is, if you prefer Disney IP over Marvel IP, you're gonna do it anyway. Now's the time, better than ever. Like you never know, maybe one of these things that you want to pick up goes nuts. I don't know if they will. It seems like the market typically is like relative. Everything goes up kind of at the same kind of X as each other. So it's never really a bad time as long as you can liquidate it quickly. And you're in a good position here because you only got to sell one thing and you're trying to buy multiple. It's worse when you're trying to sell like 3-4 things to buy one thing,
right?
Because then it can run away from you, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna get what you get, and then you can flip into what you need to flip into. And if it's golden moments, like Rob said, I don't know if I would go for everything in the first set over a Winnie or a Donald though. Like I think I still wouldn't go Pixar in the first set over Donald or Winnie.
You wouldn't go Pixar?
No, I wouldn't go Pizza Planet Truck or Wally.
Oh, gotcha. Like, you're saying Planet Truck. Yeah, I agree with you.
I think there's some things that I wouldn't go. Like if that's your options, but I think you got options here. It's 1,200 for. I think Alice is a great pickup. 100 more gems you can get C3PO, and that might be a good play.
That's what I'm looking up right now. Now.
Yeah, because right now you got May the 4th coming up. If people are trying to if something Star Wars does drop, C3PO and R2D2 I think they're going to go up.
It's not that far off in terms.
The reason I think that is because if people off app come into the app and then discover C3PO and R2D2, they're going to want to buy the first Star Wars to go with their new Star Wars that they just found out about, right?
What's always worried me though about R2D2 and C3PO, who are amazing, because the Star Wars guys, when they come on this app, they're going to go nuts for them. Yeah. I think as there's more Star Wars that come, the hype, like right now these are the only two, so the hype's, all the eyes are on these dudes.
Yeah,
maybe as there's more Star Wars, it might be taken away off from them, but I really love that this is the first one. So
yeah,
I would even consider getting rid of that Secret Rare Black Panther and upgrading, to me, a huge upgrade to something like this. A lot more mints though, 12,333. So you're going from a low mint environment to a high mint environment.
I would take C3PO over Donald and Winnie combined. Me too. So like whatever combination. So if that's what you're thinking, I don't know what your allegiances are for Disney. Like everybody who's into Disney likes different things, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Donald and Winnie are bad pickups though. Like if you're not into Marvel, I would go stack those as well. Like I have both of them.
Yeah.
So
all gold. You can't go wrong with the golden moments. That's like a blue chip right there, big time.
Hey, Superstar random hero.
Let's go.
Going? Nice to see you. Were you hyped? I forgot to ask you. Were you hyped when they came out with the Queen of Hearts? I need to know, because isn't that Alice in Wonderland? And you got the Alice in Wonderland profile picture.
Yeah.
How hyped were you? And did you pick one up? I don't know if you did.
Good question.
There's the stars from C. Rios. Hopefully we answered your question, bud. There are some more stars. You got Fat Cat with the stars.
Nice.
Or Iron Man. Okay, there you go. Yeah. So Iron Man, out of the three, maybe Iron Man just because it's first set.
Yeah.
And it just seems like they have a little bit more traction. The first golden moment.
Buy Iron Man and keep some gems on the side, maybe. Or low mint Iron Man, some gems on the side. That's not a bad idea.
I can go Iron Man, and like you said, Homer and Barton, you're still at 1,300. You got a couple options. Like if you throw 100 gems in there and you got 1,300, you got a couple options of what you can do. And that's been my predicament.
This is hitting the point where I might buy one.
I like them. I just wouldn't.
At 375.
I'd rather have Winnie. I'd rather have Donald than Wally.
Yeah, I know. He's early. He's an early golden moment though. He's in a very early golden moment.
He's the brunt of the litter. You know what I
mean? November 9th.
Yeah. Here's another one for Star Wars. If you had to choose between R2-D2 or a couple secret rare comics like Marvel Spotlight, for example,
I'd go R2-D2 for sure.
Right now, I'd go R2-D2 for sure as well, because the collectibles have been hit, and the comics, they've been hit, but not nearly as bad. I think even when things do turn, the collectibles will turn quicker than the comics, just because like a collectible app. The comic people who are in, they're more long-term holders, and they've been safer. Secret Rare comic, Marvel Spotlight's a great comic. It's a Grail, but R2-D2 is a Grail too. So
yeah, no, I think R2-D2.
If I was gonna go one, I'd go R2-D2.
Yeah, me too. Agreed for sure.
Let's go.
Let's get those stars.
Breaking the keyboard with the number of stars. That's it though. That's all you can do. Can you do 3 rows of stars? I don't know. Let me know if you can go 3 stars or if you just got lazy. 3 rows of stars or laziness. Your thoughts on Secret Rare comics and investing in them?
I actually have a Secret Rare comic, and I did it actually for MCP points.
Yeah.
So they're great also because you have that potential for the scarcity, and because there's so few of them, you have that potential to make a little bit of profit on that next pump, right? But on top of that, I really don't mind holding them because I bought a low mint Secret Rare. So I got for dirt cheap MCP. So I'm getting like 9 points every day because it's 50% on top of the 6.
Yeah.
And
that's true.
Like, why not? Right?
There's some gems if you look at some of these latest things because they're not too sought after.
Yeah.
But the points are the same.
So I don't mind it.
By the way, Rio, solid questions. Thank you for asking. I don't have any Secret Rare comics just because my comic collection is like basically my MCP. I have my Grail comics, which I can't afford the Secret Rare versions of. So I have whatever I have from like Marvel Comics #1, Amazing Spider-Man, Fantastic Four 1 and 5, Ultimate Fallout 4, like those, the Kang Comic Avengers 8. Like I have those, but I have different varieties, but I don't have Secret Rare because they're like, right? Everything else, I don't care about. Like anything below those top tier comics, I don't care. And I'll sell them. Like I'm very, very paper hands when it comes to that stuff. I just have it right now to help me build my MCP points. So I'm really like kind of loaded in terms of rare comics beyond my grails.
I mostly own rare comics, but I decided recently, it was a recent purchase, that I would start picking up some of these Secret Rare.
Yeah.
Even though the dollar per MCP is a little bit more, it's not that much more that I figured it would be worth the difference.
Long term, you might be better off when it comes to capital appreciation for sure.
I'm like, okay, we'll pay a little bit more just to get that opportunity. Yeah. But I went low mint though.
If I go below B, so I have all B tiers in terms of rares. If I were to go below into like a C or a D, I might go a little bit more premium edition just because of like things like you said. Those are maybe better for capital appreciation. If I buy a rare of a D tier comic, might go to 0. Might go to 50 cents.
Yeah.
I still get the points though, whatever. That's what it's for, right? Yeah. Like that money, I put it in there. I never look at it again. Forget about it. Give me my points.
Yep.
Bones beat. Yep. I love it. But Sarah beat you. She got more stars. I don't know. Who's going to do more stars than Sarah? This is what you're dealing with. Ken Penguin, what are your thoughts on the market reservation
Superstar winner, Ken Penguin. Back at it again.
I don't know what I think about it. Like, there's a lot of people hating on it. I don't really care. I'm not into drama about
Well, I think what people are upset about is that they're just trolling. Like you could just hit buy now and just never buy it and just troll the marketplace.
It just slows it down. It slows down the market from going up, right?
Yeah, it locks up everything that you're trying to buy. Someone's like, I tried like 3 pages. I couldn't get 3 pages worth of it.
Yeah,
because you might click it and just back out.
If it's a hot drop, I go down like 10 spots. Like what was the one that came out? I think it's a werewolf comic that came out. I couldn't buy one in the market. I was like scrolling. I was trying to click. I paid 17 gems. The floor was like 12. I had to pay 17 gems to get one.
Yeah. I think they should change it. I don't know if this is true. I don't think it is. If you hit it and you run out of time, you should be blocked from being able to purchase that same one or another one for like a minute. Like they should time you out and be like, okay, you have to wait a minute and then go back in to stop that like botting that's going on, I guess.
The whole thing is, I think the whole thing is so that you can load gems. But why would you need to load? Like, why are you shopping on the market if you don't have gems? Like, load gems, then go shopping. Like, use your debit card, not your credit card. But
I don't even think you need to buy. I don't even need to load gems. You just click it, and then it just reserves it for you. I haven't actually done it.
It gives you the time to go load the gems, so you can go click it with no gems. Now you have the option to buy it, right? I don't know how. Like, is it still the same amount of clicks to get in to buy something? Like, do I still got to go to the list and then click again to get the reserve? Let me check.
So all your villains were from the store, right? So you didn't actually. Like, I haven't actually bought anything. No,
I bought in the
secondary market.
But I bought low mint, so
and you had no problem. There was nothing was reserved.
I bought low mint, so I just searched it. It was like normal. I didn't even realize it, right?
Gotcha. Yeah.
So like, if I'm gonna go buy this, I'm gonna buy a common X-Men 200. It's 5 gems. If I click it, right?
Okay. Yeah.
I hit buy now, and now I have my reservation. So this means no one else can buy this, right?
Right.
Okay, but to me, was there another buy now after that before, or is it the same amount of clicks?
Because I think it was kind of always like that. But now what you can do is you can list yours.
I still have to click on the list.
Yeah.
And then I still got to scroll down and click buy now.
Yeah, but people have a vested interest now, because if you list something on the marketplace, you can literally just sit there and just keep clicking everyone above you to try to like, because then someone's like, oh, I can't get this one. Let me go to yours. So you kind of stop the people above you.
You know when it's going to repopulate, right? Because you're going to let the timer expire, then you can go get it again. But why would you even? I don't know. It's stupid.
Yeah, whatever. They got to change it. I
think they did something to try and help people to load gems who are trying to buy, and it makes sense. Fair. Like some people don't have gems, they're trying to buy in the market, and they don't know what they're going to win.
That's a good thing to fix.
That's a thing. Actually, like I'm going in, I'm trying to buy, and then I load it. By the time my gems load, things gone, and then I loaded. That must have been a complaint they were getting. It's like, okay,
for sure.
I hit this one. Oh, I hit the mint. I hit buy, and then now I got to load gems. I load the gems. I click it, just missed it. It's like,
definitely, yeah. When you're loading gems, it's not.
So they're trying to eliminate that complaint. They must get a lot of that.
They must, for sure. But I think they got to tweak it. First iteration, they'll tweak it. They'll make it better.
Just bought Nightwing for $9.88.
Wow.
With 0.43 to the gem.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I chose Nightwing over C-3PO. Does that mean you got a good deal on gems? Is that what that means?
That's for sure. He definitely got a good deal on gems.
Oh my gosh.
That's for sure.
Yeah, well, you know what?
But he passed up on C-3PO to go for a comic, for a secret rare comic, right? Oh no, Nightwing. Sorry, that's the Batman. No, yeah, that's the Batman. No, I wouldn't go for I still would go for C-3PO, but I prefer that IP.
Is he season 1?
I can pull it up. Let's see.
Yeah, pull up Nightwing. Is he season 1? I know he's the rarest from the set.
We just did a Batman. We just did a Batman draft too.
But he wasn't in it. Like, we only did Batman.
Oh yeah, we left the trade. Yeah. We left them out. We left out all the non-Batman characters.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
But no, I heard I was talking to, I don't know who it was. I was watching NFT Pirates, and he was talking about the Nightwing stuff like back in the day, because he's been around for a while, and he mentioned that back in the day people were like, "Oh, Nightwing's the best. Nightwing's the best." Right? No one knew that Todd would be as prominent as he is now, and people were going after Nightwing. There he is. So $1,099. You got a good deal. You're already up 100 gems.
I still would go see C-3PO.
Look at that though. Look at that chart. Like, it's got solid resistance from before the pump. It's right back where it was.
Yeah, it's back. It's right back to where it was before the pump.
That's what you're noticing with a lot of collectibles. If you go on to like the Comey Wiki, you're going to see that they're all like pretty much right back there. So now we're almost in that point where, like, if they break through these floors, we might see a nice run downwards. but it seems like people know, okay, maybe this is what they're worth because they've been consolidating there before.
This was a season 4, came out March 11, 2021.
Series 4.
We got only 1,850 minutes, so it's pretty pretty down there.
I think that's still season 1.
I don't know, the series title, Black and White S4.
I don't know, I'm trying to find on my phone.
But it's very, very low mint. Like
Jim Lee, right? So that's like the Batman that just came out. That Batman is sick. I like that Batman so much.
The Jim Lee. This is Jim Lee Nightwing. Jim Lee Nightwing.
Yeah, you can't even search it through like the last Batman series. If you go searching on the app, it's like
it's hard to find it now.
It's like so completely separate because it's got like Warner Brothers IP or something.
Yeah,
it's like it won't show you the old Batman. I hate the search function.
Here's a Todd update. 4,500.
Instead of going with, you know what I mean? Instead of going with. Oh
wow!
Like even in the search app, they got 2 Batman blacks and whites. So like they completely separated them.
Yeah.
The new stuff, and then Series 6 is separate. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, and then if you remember when we did the Batman draft too, the Rizzo was at like 10K. Now it's down to 14.7. Sorry, 8.4. And then it's a 14.7 market cap. Remember, 27 million gems.
Yeah, it's season 1. He's season 1. Found it.
Oh yeah.
So I like that. But C3PO, it depends on what you are. If you're DC or you're Disney, these upcoming Funko Pops with comic covers are sick. Yeah, so you're a DC guy because I think those Funko Pops are on. Is it Palm or Wax? Wax maybe.
Is it? But Avengers 47, by the way, that's the comic. That's a sick cover. That's an insane cover.
I think he's talking about these Wax Funko Pops.
Pull them up.
If I can find them.
I'll go to.
I see the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one. It's like a card though. It's not even like a Funko Pop. It's like a card that dances. It reminds me of your Carlton the Bear one that you picked up. Where is it here? Anyway, I can't find it. But let me know what you're talking about. Hold Iron Man.
I would too. I think it's a pretty good hold.
My bad. It's a bad comic. BB Vision's fault. Guys, don't. Everybody makes mistakes. It's probably just like the Black Panther one that came out when people were confused, because if you don't notice that word black, you would think it's Silver Surfer 1, right?
Yeah.
It's no big deal. No big deal, guys. We're gonna probably get it eventually. I noticed there's a guy that always said, enough with this Mickey Mouse. That's how I feel DC's leading the way.
Oh yeah? Wow.
I don't know. I think Disney brought a lot of people to the app. Okay, sell it, hold the gems till May 4th, see what comes out. If nothing comes out good on that day, buy Black Panther. Buy back that. Then you lose 8.5%.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't sell Black Panther to buy it back in 2 weeks.
It has to drop 8.5%. It's gonna have to drop more than that actually to make it worth it.
Yeah.
But you know, the idea of going to gems though isn't terrible depending on how long you want to wait for it, because you know how things are going, right?
I would, yeah. I mean, everything, like I said though, everything is relative, right? So if Black Panther is going down like 5%, most likely another collectible that you're looking at is going down 5%. So really the difference is going to be that fee that you pay when you sell. So if you don't like Black Panther, you don't love Black Panther, you see yourself not having a Black Panther, and you sell to gems until May the 4th, yeah, that might be a good time. Maybe people will be like, oh, we didn't get Star Wars, and start buying up. Maybe May the 3rd is a better time because the announcement won't be out.
Well, actually, you know what? Since I have the screen open here, I'm gonna just say one more thing about May the 4th, because we got something else.
You were gonna talk about it earlier, and I interrupted you. Sorry.
No, it's all good. I'm glad we went through the comments, because I've been meaning to say that there's a great question or a great comment that we got here. We got Doctor Strange coming up. May the 4th is the initial release, but I think May the 5th is gonna hit it.
Yeah.
Point is that I personally feel that we're gonna see some collectibles related to this movie, and there's some big characters that they can pick from. Which, if it's not gonna be Star Wars for May the 4th, and it's this instead, you're still gonna have a lot of people going to those brand new shiny collectibles, which might give you opportunity. So if you do sell the gems, I think there are things happening in May that will draw people's gems and create more sales and bring these floors further down. Not just that though, like in June, I think June 2022, they got the new Lightyear movie. So this is just screaming the Pixar Pals #2, because we know there's a buzz in Pixar Pals #2. So we got a couple, like for sure, and who knows about golden moments if there'll be another one of those coming up in May or June. So you got some like big things, and you have an app that they've promised things at the end of Q2, which is kind of in range where you might be able to wait, because that web app, you don't know when it's going to come out. It's going to help, but it may not solve all the problems. They're definitely not going to have MTL until the very, very end of that, and hopefully they have it as soon as possible. So I think there's some opportunities if you want to try to play the game and you want to start try to time the market. So
the more you're talking here, the more I'm thinking like we're going to start getting drops every day. And multiple drops a day. Because think about all the new series that are starting now. We got emojis out. We've got Pixar Pals you just mentioned. You got stamps that they're going to continue to do. We've got all these different things.
Let's not forget Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh my gosh!
But when this one comes out, for sure, like it's gonna come. We might get a Thor with the hammer, or maybe it's just gonna be the hammer. Who knows what they're gonna do?
That'll be hype. They'll probably do like a whole thing, like different pieces of like with one just a hammer, one Thor with the hammer. It'll be cool.
It is endless. Going a little bit further, we got Black Panther a little bit later in the year. We got Pinocchio coming up.
That'll be cool.
We got.
I want a classic Pinocchio. I don't want none of this new Pinocchio stuff.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're gonna try.
You know what I mean, though? Like, do I want a Pinocchio really? Probably not. But do I want a Pinocchio emoji? Yeah, I do. Yeah. Like, I'm telling you, that's the collectible. Everybody laughs at them now. I'm telling you, when there's hundreds.
Because you can own a lot. You can own a lot.
That's hundreds of them. That's going to be the Funko Pop of Vivi. I'm telling you.
And then you got Avatar 2, which is a long time coming. That's the end of the year.
They're gonna promote the crap out of that. They got that entire theme park part of Animal Kingdom there.
That's right.
They're gonna promote that like crazy.
Supposedly there's more movies than just this coming. It's they built that park because they're doing a lot more with this series going forward. The point is that there's so much more IP still to come. That let's say you did sell to go to Gems, and that VV is a number of months at least away to kind of fixing the things that have created this environment where like they're not marketing and they're not going to market until they fix these things. Yeah. So they're months away from that. So if you did sell it, then you're probably in a good position to potentially, maybe, because no one has a crystal ball, capitalize on it.
Yeah. I bought Wally at the wrong time. I'm going to be holding for a long time. I don't know. When things do flip, I think you might be. It might be quick, but I bought some things at the wrong time too. On my chat, it shows up as 3 rows. Well, right now you're in the lead. You got the most stars. You're superstar of the video so far. If anybody wants to challenge that, leave some stars in the chat. Make them like 5 lines. Sarah's is like right now 2 lines on our chat. So let's see if you guys can beat that. Let's go. How much did I miss? Well, you missed the whole time.
Like superstar nail, but
we basically told everybody everything that we own. We gave a whole rundown of our entire collections. We said all the moves we're planning to do. We talked to David Yu at the beginning of the video. You missed everything.
You could always superstar nail, but great comments all the time. Love to see you in the comments. We'll see you on the next one as well. Thanks for coming.
We didn't talk to David Yu. That was all lies. But no, you didn't miss too much. You can always rewind it. We're not going to take the video down. Amazing 15 is coming this week. Get ready. It's the big boy. I know this to be a fact. Comic-Con and the recent Funko Pop collection. Be ready for a comic gem squeeze. Oh, yeah. Is that right? You know for a fact. If it comes, that's going to be a pretty big deal. Especially like with all the Star Wars hype coming up. If that comes, that'd be a real left field hitter. Nobody will see that coming. Not going to lie. When I listed at the floor for a recent drop, I would troll people who tried to undercut me until mine sold.
Yeah,
so you're right. People are trolling.
Nice.
New winner, Sarah. Nice. You better get typing. Nail butt with 4 lines. He's on 4 lines of stars, guys. If you can get the whole screen of stars, can you imagine? I don't know if YouTube will let you do that.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the Palm NFT saying they have the first DC NFT? Now, I heard some chatter about it. I think Vision did a video on that actually. I think that's their video today.
I'm trying to remember because I remember when they did the Palm NFT drop. I remember, but I can't remember what month it was, and I'm pretty sure they don't. The Todd obviously was the first one that came, and I think they came after. But
apparently they've been saying it like that they have the first one or something.
Yeah,
I guess I don't know. Maybe people have different definitions.
Information war, maybe.
We got a My Collectibles drop head in the chat. Damon, if both parties agree to trade off app, Discord, phone, email. However, the actual trade happens on the VV platform. Does that constitute a breach of VV's terms of use? off-app trade clause.
I actually haven't read that. All I know, the only thing that I know, that's a great question. The only thing that I know from them is that they said that off-app purchases are permitted.
Now, I think if you trade on the platform, like
how can you?
You trade for gems or trade for money? Like, what do you mean? How would you do it?
How can you can't transfer anything? So you're just buying someone else's collectible.
Are you talking when they open transfers back up?
But why would VV ever stop that? They're just taking fees every single time someone buys gems. So they keep clawing. Like, they actually are making money allowing this. Yeah. They're getting more money in their pocket allowing this because they're gonna be able to get that market transaction every time.
They are making that money, but they're also deflating the market, which means that each transaction in the market is less money, which means that they get less gems from each transaction. So I think still overall, they're probably making more money this way just because when things are worth more, there's less transactions anyways.
Yeah.
So I think it's all relative like that. But I don't understand the question really fully if it means trading like collectible for collectible or trading for when transfers are open, or are you talking like doing some other business to get it traded on the app? What do you think about renting out sets, whole collections instead of single collectibles? Do you think some utility will require you to hold complete sets, collections? Yes, I think that's how they're gonna have a lot of utility for renting. I think that. Oh, Rob, I can't hear you. Can't hear you.
Oh, you can hear me now?
Yeah, no, I can hear you. So I think that definitely there's going to be some need for owning or holding a set of certain things in order to do other certain things, or maybe participate in certain drops. We've already seen it with airdrops, like Matt Gondek's drop. You'd have to own all 4 weapon racks to get that drop. I think it was the picture. So I think that when it comes to renting, that's going to be a whole part of it. Like, oh, you want to go for this drop, you need to hold the whole set.
I think people are going to add value to collecting whole sets of the same mint number. So you already know there's people out there trying to collect every number 100 of whatever set. Let's say the Pixar Pals. Like, that's going to add value. Someone already did. I think his name was Crypto Chris. He bought number 41 or number 40 or whatever you can do of all of the Pixar Pals. And because he owns all of them, I think he will be able to get more value in the future by selling the whole thing.
See, I just reread the question. Do I think that they'll be able to rent out the set as one? I don't know.
I don't know about that.
It might be part and parcel. Like, you might have to rent out each piece individually.
That'd be cool, eh?
I think it'd be tough to rent out an entire set, but maybe. I don't know.
Maybe someone wants the whole set for their party. Who knows?
But then they might have to rent them all. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who knows? What do you think is more valuable long term, completing full sets or collecting individual grail items?
Well,
I like grails.
We like grails, but we also did do a video on, like, if you own like one $10,000 grail, or you own 10 1,000 grails, like really good $1,000 items.
Yeah.
The return ends up being better on the 10 1,000 than the 1 10,000. So
I just find when you have a set, there's always going to be 1 or 2 things you don't want in that set. Like, why do I want to hold things I don't want? Like, I get the MCP points, but there's other ways to get MCP that are much more efficient. So
and then you sell one and you feel so sad.
Yeah, and then you lose the entire MCP points because you sold the one you don't like.
And you're just sad that you have to sell one of your things you don't have the set anymore, right?
Exactly. We got some stars again. C-Reels. I like those little spinning stars. They're cool. I don't know how to find that one. People don't understand. If they bring MTL tomorrow, we'll take months for KYC, 250K up to 508K.
I agree. It's going to take time
for the app to develop. You got to be patient. You got to be patient for sure. December Bitcoin. Thank you for the stars. Appreciate it, guys. Always like seeing when you guys post on other channels too. It makes me laugh inside. I want BB to come out with Spider-Man 300 first appearance of Venom.
That's cool.
You have the 9.6 CGC sign.
We got a real comic book collector here. That's great.
That would be nice. First appearance of Venom.
That's great.
Yeah, that's cool. I need to get a comic. I don't have any comics.
Yep.
In real life. Palm dropped the first DC drop around 2021 November. VV dropped 5 in 2020. Yeah, I think they're kind of saying like they don't agree that VVs are NFTs because they're centralized, but I don't know.
Not anymore.
You guys going for the back cowl mint? I think it's going to be crazy.
I think that's a DC. That's a DC exclusive one there. No,
I think that's Palm, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. It's outside the VV app. Yeah,
no, I'm not going for it. I think it's like $300 or something.
Okay.
Love the thank you, Road to Victory. Appreciate it. Do you guys think VV will airdrop for Golden Moment Sense? What could it be? Another golden? No,
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think that Disney, they do whatever Disney wants kind of thing. It's not like when you see these airdrops, it's independent artists trying to get a little bit more exposure, get people back into their product or their items, and make them hold them, want to buy them, because every time that there's like a buy and sell fee, right, they make some money. So if people are only selling them and no one's buying them, then they're not making money. So that's a reason why people do the airdrops, and they kind of leak them almost because they want people to go hit the market up and make some of that extra money. Yeah. Disney, they're not going to do it just because they
don't need to give people motivation to go pick up the other ones.
They don't want to give things away for free.
Yeah, but I don't think so either. But Disney, there's always money involved.
What's up, superstar Doc Hollywood? I watched an old interview of Dan saying collectibles will be upgraded and you can sell it. Have you checked out our video?
Yep.
Changes are coming. Go check out Green Superman.
Digital goods, virtual goods, digital goods. That's what they're talking about.
Go check out Green Superman, our thumbnail. That's the video we talk about it.
If you go on the Apple Store and look at the images, they have in one of the images it says customizable collectibles. So you know it's coming.
It's coming, and you're going to be able to sell them with the pieces on it. He mentions. I tried to decide between first Golden Moment set and Spider-Man FA. Feel Spider-Man FA is holding its value. Spider-Man FA is a must-have, I think, in most people's collection, no matter what the pose is. First Marvel on the app, and Spider-Man's like biggest superhero in the world, right? So I like that. First Golden Moment set depends on what you're looking at. If you're going to compare it to Spider-Man, I think there's only a couple, maybe R2-D2 and C-3PO, just because Star Wars fandom is like crazy. Obviously Walt, but it depends too. Like if you're going Secret Rare Spider-Man, then really you're only looking at Walt and Secret Rare Marvel Comics as a competition, I would think. One, investing by individual grails if collecting by sets.
Okay, so that's the answer to the other question, right?
Yeah, he's answering the other guy's question. I have a feeling that there might be an airdrop on the Ukraine artwork and sunflower. Could happen.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, the Ron English, is it?
Yeah, it could happen. That stuff was pretty cool. What are some grails you guys own? Wait, he asked another question. Let me see if it's related. Are you guys buying in the market right now? So we kind of talked about it earlier. Not really buying unless Rob's buying on the way down. I'm buying. I'm trying to accumulate to buy some things that I want, but we're both of the same mindset that right now we want to be in the lower mid tiers, like sub 1,000, if we're going to buy. Just because not only will it slow down like that subset of that each collectible, the drop in price is definitely slower than the floor price. It does come down a little bit here and there, but also long term, there are things we want to hold long term. We like them, and that's a reason why. I know Rob has a few other reasons, but we are buying, and I guess I'll answer my grails and I'll let Rob take it. I have an R2-D2 that I got on the drop. I have a Superman that I flipped a Secret Rare Coke Globe for. I guess that's it for grails. I don't know if they would consider if Superman's even a grail anymore.
Yeah, no, I think it's still definitely a grail. I came into the app a little bit after the golden moments. I wasn't able to participate on those drops. The only grail I consider a grail at least is the Joe Mad. And I think
I have a Joe Mad too.
I think all the season one from that Todd drop, I think those ones I wanted to make sure I had at least one of them, because I think long term as VV continues to grow, those will always be seen as the first ever VV drop, beyond just the fact that obviously it's the first one Batman DC on NFT on the app. So I'm not really a big DC person, but I got it more for the VV aspect. If the company is successful, continues to grow, I think that would be the most valuable. But other than that, I have some golden ones, but I wouldn't consider them grails. It's getting to a point where I might be able to get collectibles that I once thought were grails. I thought all the golden moments were grails at one point. And it looks like I can probably enter some of these now. It's getting to a more reasonable price now that I can actually enter.
That's why we're kind of waiting. We're kind of hanging. Rob pulled up the pudding cheek sheet. That's like a real good analytic if you're deciding to.
So I'm buying small things to answer your question, but the big things, I'm waiting for the drop. I talked about how I'm waiting on the villains. Yeah. That's small, but I'm waiting because I just think the whole market's going to drop as we continue to go. Mm-hmm. But I definitely want to enter on some of the more golden moments. If I can get an Iron Man, I've been waiting on them, and I hope I can get it soon.
We got some good questions coming in here. Some personal stuff. If I do sell the Black Panther and no Star Wars May 4th, buy Spider-Man 2099 Marvel Mighty, your thoughts? I thought you were going golden moments. What happened? Now you're going Spider-Man Marvel Mighty. Listen, I think that the Marvel Mighty stuff is a lot of hype on gamification. If that doesn't come, and it could come, but it could be a while that you're waiting. I think there's other things for that money that I would spend it on rather than a Marvel Mighty. But if you're like super into the MCU or like Spider-Verse and you like 2099, and if you really are down for gamification, you're waiting for it, there's never been a better price. So 2099 could be a good deal. It depends what your interests are. I don't know. Do you guys both own MC1 of any cover, and do you think it will drop below 200?
Yeah, I have
an uncommon, and I think Rob has the commons.
Yeah, I have the common. I got it. It was actually the first thing I bought on the app, which was in. I think I bought it in late December or early January. That's how long it took before I finally did it. So I got the common, but Joe has a great point on the uncommon. I wanted because I figured when the real comic book collectors come, they want that original cover. But Joe made a good point, just the scarcity of that uncommon, and maybe a pretty good play.
Just dropped. It dropped from 48,000 to 6,000. Like, I just feel like I want to get a common, like just because the artwork's the original, but I don't feel bad that I don't have it.
Yeah.
What's your gem balance? I have like 1,400 gems.
Yeah, I only have like 400 gems on the side right now. Again, we're not whales per se. Yeah. I mean, that's a relative question, right? I remember one of our, it might have been Marvelous Packs. I can't remember who it was, said that I put 100,000 in the app and I'm not a whale. So it's a kind of a relative question. We definitely don't consider ourselves whale.
Yeah.
But that $400, I've had it there now for like over a month, and I'm just letting it sit there until something I really like comes up.
I have enough for a C3PO, but I know once I buy a C3PO, I'm gonna have like 50 gems in my account. Do I really
want to do that?
That?
Then you're done after that, right? No. For a little bit at least.
I'm gonna hold it off. I'm gonna wait. We'll see. Right now, we're like, I feel like we're in those days when we first started where we were kind of pumping. If you were winning drops, you were able to kind of make up a little bit, or you can snipe in the market after the drop. So like I have that gems there. I'm trying to build it up a little bit. I don't know. It'd be nice to have a Steamboat Willie Ultra Rare, but I think it's a little bit too much for me right now. 200 for the common. I think we answered that. Yeah. We're almost done here, and then
I don't think they'll do an airdrop. Yeah, we gotta head out, but I don't think they're gonna do an airdrop at all on anything Golden Moments. I don't believe that.
They're not going to. They won't.
Disney makes money all the time. They don't do free stuff.
Disney doesn't Disney will tell you you're getting something for free, and then you'll like go to the event, and it'll be like everything. You have to pay for parking. You have to pay for a shuttle to get to the door. Like they're gonna make money on you. Don't forget, it's the only few Batmans with FE. Yeah, 100%. That's why we have the Joe Mad. I'm getting killed on my Joe Mad right now, but long term, I like him. Your thoughts on the hold purchase on the market now? If someone clicks on it, they can hold. Oh yeah, we talked about that already.
They need to fix it. They need to fix it so that if you keep doing it, like after letting it expire, at that point, I think you should lose the hold. If you can't get it done in those 2 minutes, that's it. You should lose the hold. You shouldn't be allowed to buy anything for like a minute.
It kind of hurts the seller because the seller doesn't know what's happening.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest. I haven't really bought from the floor yet, so maybe that's why I don't care yet. But when I'm trying to buy from the floor, maybe I'll care more. About the villains, I got 4 uncommon and 1 good mint rare on the drop. Nice. So what's your plan? Are you holding it? I'm holding one of the set. I'm selling everything else. C3PO is a good shout. All-time high was 6K. Yeah, I know. I like that. But the other thing I'm looking at is the Ultra Rare Mickey. And the Ultra Rare Mickey is like all-time high 10K. And it's like at 17 or 1800 right now. So it got crushed.
Yeah, that's crazy. And this is my point, right? Like I used to think they were
not grails. The time to buy. It's not the time to buy.
They've come down enough now that they're getting to a point where that's actually possible. Yeah. So
okay, one more, and then we're gonna take off. Since anime bring a crowd, do you think they'll be waiting to drop mainstream anime because the app can't handle it? Yeah, that could be a reason.
That could definitely be a reason for sure.
They've already admitted to us on the last AMA that there's a lot of reasons why they're not marketing. It's because of the app not being ready. So I don't know. I think that there's a lot of things that they're not doing yet because of that. And maybe when they do get these things rolled out, then we're going to see a whole flood of stuff come all at once to hit us. And we're going to be like, what do we do? Where do we go?
I'm definitely excited for everything that can come because, it's accumulation phase. You pick it up, and then in the next NFT pump, you capitalize. But definitely everybody watching and who participated in the live today, I want to thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us and having these discussions. We love hearing from you. We love talking to you in the comments on our videos, and we love doing lives every once in a while. just to have that interaction and hear from you guys live. So again, we appreciate it if you haven't already.
Sunday Night Live.
Nice Sunday Night Live. So join the Superstar Fam if you haven't already. Smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.
Bye.